Frost here for LaserRot. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. Hope you enjoyed last week's episode. That one was a long one in the making just because I need to rewatch Time Rider, so I had to square away some time for it. So thank you for sticking around. Let's get started with this. It's been 2 months since our last haul. Update. Added about 20-ish titles. Some really obscure stuff, some not so obscure stuff. Been watching a lot of movies again. It's been 1,000 degrees outside again, and yeah, all around not too bad. So let's get started here. First, I found this on the beautiful coast above the law. Steven Seagal, one of his earlier titles, just straight up 80s ass-kicking greatness. He's a little insane now, but you know, in the 80s he was the ultimate badass, so I'm really excited to watch that again. Another Seagal find, Under Siege. I've seen the sequel. I have not seen this one, which is unfortunate because if you look on the back you see Tommy Lee Jones as being a straight up badass, so that's going to be exciting. Next up we have a Bond movie that I thought I didn't have. Turns out I have 3 copies of it. I just didn't have this particular copy of Diamonds Are Forever. One of my faves. It's a really cool cover. It's original art from the poster, so I mean it'll make cool wall art, I guess. It's not remastered like the other ones were, so it's a little lesser quality, and it's in full screen as well. So another one. A Criterion, Last Tango in Paris. I had always wanted to see this, as it was so controversial when it came out. Pretty excited to finally watch it. It's you know, Criterion, so you can't go wrong there. It'll be fun to finally get and watch here. Looks like it has oh, it's rated X. Oh man, Marlon Brando's junk. Here I come. Another classic, 2001. Have this on Blu-ray, so I'm glad to have it on LD now. It's in widescreen as well. There's so many releases of this. This is more of the easier to find one. If you haven't seen it, just please watch it. It's great. It's brilliant. Another double up. We have E.T. This is another second copy I have. However, this one is widescreen, so I can watch it downstairs and someone will watch it upstairs on the beautiful 4.3 Sony Trinitron. This movie I'm excited about because for some reason it was my favorite one growing up as a kid, despite not being the better of the two critically. For some reason I thought it was really interesting, and it's been so long since I've seen this, so I could be wrong, but I remember there was a scene where New York was on this giant like spinning pedestal, and that's how New York stayed afloat, and I don't know. So I'm going to watch this tonight and relive those awesome memories. The Bodyguard, you know, Costner, Houston. It's got 4 stars, says Bob Finster, Arizona Republic. So you can't be too wrong. I think I watched part of this once many years ago. It's like it's on 2 discs too, so there it is. This one I'm excited for. Another movie I haven't seen, so don't judge me too hard. Dune. This was the mid-'80s release. It's in full screen. I read part of the book years ago, so it'll be fun to relive that and to see Sting being whoever he is in this movie, Kyle MacLachlan, and Tenchi Universe Collection 1. Now I saw this along with 5 of the whole collection that had it there, but this one was 10 and the rest were new, and they wanted like 20 bucks a pop for them, and you know, as much as I love to collect LaserDiscs that I've never seen before, it's a little above my budget for some anime. It's cool. It's got a little gatefold thing here. Well, it folds out. Have a collectible card of Ryoko, which is I think the bad girl, but it's good in true anime form. Got the original packaging. art some more, and then you got it's on a 2 CAV discs. Watched the first part of it. It was interesting. Wasn't my thing exactly, but you know, I'll watch anything once. So that is that. More coming up here. But first, a word from our sponsor. This beer in Tim Allen sent me a signed headshot. Since he's in damage control mode for saying some pretty psychotic stuff about Nazis and conservatives in LA or whatever. So he sent this as a big sorry to everyone who are his fans. Well, I don't agree with his politics. I mean, he's my TV father, so can't be too mad at TV dad, as they say. Next up, we have Kenshin Corps, rather. Know nothing about this. Looks like it has something to do with World War II stuff, so maybe some alternate history. Got a mech there with get the glare away. Big swastika on him, so this will be interesting. This is, you know, episodes 4 and 5, so I will be totally lost, but you know, you always are just a little bit lost watching some of these weird ass movies. Now this is almost a complete set, so I'm kind of disappointed that it's not. Didn't have number 6, but the Mole Diver set. Don't know much about it. It's not particularly sought after, but you know, it's pretty cool. Comes with the little peel off back with the Japanese print on it. So I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. So don't know much about this either. Looks kind of like a space-oriented thing. Wasn't too big from what I can tell, but you know, it'll be enjoyable. Last chunk here, we have some music discs. Sting Unplugged, all the hits on there, all this time, Mad About You, Every Breath You Take, just, you know, so much. So this will be great for the party situation when people are like, man, I wish we had Sting on LaserDisc. I'm like, got you covered. Got you covered. This one I'm really excited about because I recently found out that he did a like folk album in the early 70s before he did Bad Outta Hell. This is, I believe it's, I'm not sure if it's a movie or a music video strung into a movie, but very excited about this because who doesn't like Meatloaf? Remember Robert Paulson, as they say. So 58 minutes of pure just Meatloaf fun. This one I'm really excited for too. In fact, I posted a bit on Twitter and someone said, "You poor sad sack of shit." And I said, "Are you kidding me? This is going to be awesome." Hot to Trot. It is Bobcat Goldthwait's, one of his earlier films. I don't know, did he write it? I don't think he wrote it. But he's a stockbroker. This is going to be just gold. This is going to be gold. 100% gold. So I'm very excited for that. And I only have one other Canon film, and this is probably my first one with Chuck Norris. So very excited about this. You can't go wrong with Chuck Norris. He was cool until the really low rent memes happened in 2008. So aside from that, Chuck Norris is a badass. We have Green Ice. I don't know anything about this, but if the beautiful green, fucking spearmint green color says anything, it tells me that it's a really bad heist film with Ryan O'Neal in it. So Omar Sharif, hey, sign me up. And finally, I watched this the other day. Out of Sight. Producer of Get Shorty and Pulp Fiction did this. Pretty enjoyable. Pretty fucking 90s too. Signature collections are always cool. So it has a nice packaging. It has some audio commentary, and I wouldn't be surprised if this was just transferred over to the DVD when that came out. So there you have it, 2 months of fun. However, we have a bit of a special spotlight movie, and I'm sorry to say this, but it is not a LaserDisc. It is not a VHS tape. It is not a DVD or Blu-ray. Nor is it a CED. We have a Video 8 tape. That's right. This was what was supposed to just kick the shit out of VHS after Betamax died in the late 80s. Techmoan did a really awesome video on these. Interest was piqued, and come to find out, I stumbled upon a player not too long ago that was complete in box, brand new and unused. Came with a remote and everything. I have it set up here. The first Video 8 home player. This thing weighs a metric ton. It's old school Sony. You can record stuff off of TV as you normally did, and also it has video in too, so you don't have to use coax or anything. It's a really cool piece of technology that uses digital audio, so it's pretty cool. It's a little carrying case. The box that came in is back there. It came with a remote too and the instructions, and I may just off it on eBay eventually, but finding them because these things are not cheap. This one goes from anywhere from $75 just like this to $250 if it's in this good a condition. So I don't know how long I'll keep it, but it is a cool piece of tech, and it makes a lot of funky noises, so I'm not sure how long it's gonna last here, but you know, 20 bucks, can't go wrong. So that's all I got for today, guys. Thanks for sticking around.